Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale says Kenya has screened more than 55,000 travelers for Ebola at entry points, with all 10 suspected cases testing negative. He says the Ministry of Health has strengthened surveillance system, activated emergency response mechanism, and intensified border screening to prevent any outbreak.
We are also putting up holding and areas within the border in the event that we get a case. So the country is fully prepared for this Ebola. But I want to ask the citizens that they have a duty to protect themselves. Make sure that if there's any of your relative who feels sick and he had recently been to Uganda or DRC, please go to the nearest medical facility.
Meanwhile, Eid-ul-Adha celebrations were held across the country, marked by prayers, unity messages, and community gathering. In Meru County, Muslim faithfuls gathered at Kinoru Primary School grounds for joint prayers, where leaders called for unity and continued cooperation among mosques. In Isiolo, thousands of worshippers convened at mosques and at Wabera Primary School grounds for the celebrations. Leaders called for peace and cautioned against inflammatory political statements ahead of the 2027 elections.
Kuna wale walisema ya kwamba kura isipokamilika watajaza. IBC budget yake ni 67 billion. What is the essence of that budget? Kama wanasiasa wanasema ya kwamba watakuja kujaza ama watakuja kukamilisha kura kama haitatosheka.
In Kilifi County, Malindi Town, Muslim leaders have urged politicians to avoid inflammatory remarks that could undermine national security ahead of the 2027 general elections. Speaking after Eid-ul-Adha prayers at Masjid Barawa, leaders led by Suleiman Salim and Famau Mohammed warned that recent tribal rhetoric and political egoism could fuel tension, calling for disciplinary action against offenders.
Tujihimize sisi sote Waislamu, tushirikiane, tuchinje vile tunavyoweza kuhakikisha kwamba yale maagizo ya Mwenyezi Mungu yamefuatwa vile yalivyo. Lengo kubwa ni kuwafikiria na wale maskini ambao tuko nao.
Tukiwa katika siku hii ya leo, siku ya sherehe, tuko katika taifa ambalo tukaribia uchaguzi, na vile sasa sisi kama viongozi wa dini tunatoa naswaha na tunatoa wito kwa wanasiasa wakomeshe cheche zao za maneno, kwa sababu yale maneno ambao wanarushiana ni hatari kwa taifa, kwa sababu tukaribia uchaguzi.
Away from that, in Kiambu County, farmers are increasingly turning to English cucumber farming, describing it as a profitable agribusiness that is improving incomes and creating employment opportunities for young people. Farmers in Kericho village say the venture has transformed idle land into productive farms and boosted household earnings. The initiative is supported by the Korean Program for International Cooperation in Agriculture Technology in partnership with the Kiambu County government. Kiambu County Chief Officer for Agriculture Martin Joroge says the collaboration is helping farmers adopt modern agribusiness practices and improve food production.
We also want to take the farmers through, because it's a new crop, we want to train them by practical experience. So we come with the seed suppliers and our extension service providers, that's our extension agents from the county.
Vile tumeona kulima kwa cucumber kwa upande wa Kericho au Karai ward au Kikuyu sub county yote, tutaweza kuwa na mali kwa mfuko na watoto wetu wasibe na wasome.
In Kericho County, concern is growing over rising cases of gender-based violence and femicide. Women Representative Beatrice Kemei says the latest case was reported in 𝐄𝐚𝐬𝐿𝐭𝐥𝐞𝐢𝐠𝐡 constituency, where a 26-year-old woman was killed last Saturday. She revealed that 12 femicide cases and 248 GBV cases have been recorded in the county since September last year, calling for urgent intervention to curb the trend and urging families to promote respect and peaceful coexistence.
We talk of cases, 248 cases in Kericho County. Maneno ya femicide, leave alone teenage pregnancies, and even cases of HIV still rising. Tunaomba tuachane na hiyo maneno.
In Laikipia County, the government has announced plans to reconstruct the Nanyuki new markets in the county following a fire outbreak over the weekend, alongside financial support for affected traders. Governor Joshua Irungu says there are 150 affected traders will each receive 10,000 Kenyan shillings, while awaiting full restoration of the market. He added that traders will temporarily share the remaining usable stalls as reconstruction begins, with demolitions of damaged structures to be overseen by the National Environment Management Authority due to asbestos concerns.
Wakati ule wa ile siku wakati wa kuchomeka, kuna matamshi mengi yalitokea pale ya kwamba gavana wanataka kujenga affordable housing pale. Kuna wengine wanasema ya kwamba gavana serikali ndio imeshoma kama vile inafanyaga mambo ya Nairobi na kwingine, ati ndio serikali inyakue hiyo eneo ijenge mambo mengine kama affordable housing. Nataka kuhakikisha watu wetu ya kwamba hakuna nia hata kidogo kufikiria kubomoa hizo nyumba au kuchoma ndio tufanye mambo mengine.
And that's it from the Eastleigh Voice News Desk. I'm Zainab Said.